raps outside Emirates Stadium, and I think this might be my favourite, well, my second favourite one after the Invincibles quadruple winners one, for obvious reasons, but I think this one is probably going to look the best on the stadium, the kind of facade of the marble halls there. And I was involved with many other people in the consultations around what should go on this artwork, and I just wanted to do a little bit of an explainer of what that process involved. So literally the first consultation session, what happened was we all went to the Tollington pub near the stadium, and they literally, the designers gave us blank cards, and they just said, what do you think of when you think of Arsenal? And they asked us to put particular words down and things like that. And then after that, they started to develop concepts, and we started to workshop it. We started to talk about some of the things we all wanted to see on the wrap of the stadium. So obviously a big appreciation of Arsenal's history as well. And one of the things, just personally, when I was invited along, like I said, with probably over 100 other supporters, I was thinking to myself, what's my value? What am I going to go there to do? And I thought, I'm going to push for representation of the women's team. And I think my favourite thing about the whole thing is I didn't have to do that. I went there with my sleeves rolled up and my gloves on, expecting to fight, and I didn't have to, because everyone said that already. There was a completely unanimous consensus that people wanted to see legends from the women's team. So on this wrap here, you will see players like Faye White, Sian Williams, Kirsty Peeling, players from Arsenal's history, not even like really recent players. Sian Williams is from the 1990s. And so they've really thought about things like that. But also, we talked a lot, there were kind of younger representatives as well, people from the local area, from Hackney and Islington. And one of the things we talked about as well, or they talked about, some of the pushback they gave, was they didn't want it to just be a museum to Arsenal's history, that they wanted there to be a sense of aspiration. And that's what you really see on the academy wrap. So you see there's a wrap with some players walking into the academy and coming out, and you see some Arsenal legends in there, and that's really to appeal to, first of all, to make Arsenal seem like an aspirational place as well, but to appeal to some of our younger fans and things like that. And then there are other things that are more practical. So the big wrap that's just got "Welcome to North London, home of the Arsenal," that's the side of the stadium you see when you get the train either into or out of King's Cross going to the north of the country. So thousands of people coming in and leaving the capital every day see that quadrant of Emirates Stadium. So that's what that wrap is about. So there are different kind of vibes on all of them. There's a great one with all the supporters clubs banners on it. And really one of the things that people really thought about was that kind of representation, that inclusiveness, but just doing that kind of Arsenal thing of respecting our history and our greats, but also kind of looking forward. And look, not everyone is going to like every single rap. I think that's kind of impossible because art is subjective. However, I think everyone will like at least a few of them. And I have to say, I think the designers have done a great job starting from a blank page, listening to the supporters and really kind of trying to sum up the essence of Arsenal Football Club in 8 banner designs.